take this chair, so there's untraded chairs.
Here you go. All right. Thank you. Sure. All right, Jacob. Bob.
I tried to call you several times yesterday.
Well, I called you, and they said you were out looking at phones, and I told them I had to give you a call back, and I didn't.
Well, I tried when I got back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I left a little like before you.
Still didn't nice to know too. It just depends where we try.
Exactly. Awesome. Thank you. All right, 9:31 a.m. Wednesday, May 5th, 2021. I'm Mayor Chris Martin calling to order the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety's regular session. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Lisa Terry?
Here.
Chris Martin?
Here.
Jacob Call.
Here. It's Wednesday, May 12th, by the way. I realized that I have the old one here. All right, we'll start with approval of minutes for the May 5th, 2021 meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Call.
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
You weren't here, Lisa.
Oh, I wasn't here. No, you're right. I'm here, but I'm not all there.
Or you're abstaining, right?
Abstaining.
I'm abstaining, thank you.
All right, we'll move on to the approval of claims for $90,281.63. This includes claims of $90,281.63. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
I'll second. Or will second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Jacob Call.
Yes.
All right. Any public comment? Anyone in the audience who would like to come forward to the mic, please state your name and address. Seeing none, no old business. On to new business contracts and agreements. We have quite a few here. We'll start with Ross Anderson, Local Roads and Bridges Matching Grant Agreement.
Good morning, Ross.
Good morning.
This is the grant agreement for the latest community crossing grant that we just got for George Street from 11th Street to 22nd Street. So this is just the standard agreement that they have when we get those.
Okay.
I just have a question.
Sure.
So the matching money, that's something that we put aside. We know that we're going to be using that. Just
Yep.
asking.
Council. Yep. Council appropriate that.
That normally comes from our meeting budget.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
This one, came out of the street fund.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the Local Roads and Bridges Matching Grant Agreement.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Call.
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. Thank you, Ross.
Thanks.
Conflict of interest disclosure forms for 2021, Dwayne?
Yeah, these are just, for anybody that has a conflict where we may be doing business with them and they're employed within the city. These have to be filed with the county and with the state. And so these have already been filed, but they're distinct presented for your group so that you're aware of what we have presented to.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make a motion to approve the conflict of interest disclosure forms for 2021.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Lisa Terry,
Yes.
Chris Warren,
Yes.
Dick Thomas.
Yes.
And a revisit translation contract, Dwayne?
Yeah, you've already approved this contract initially, and then there were a couple of changes made, just the wording, and the word interpreter was added into it, and consecutive was added in place of concurrent. So just because of those wordings, we felt like we needed to get it reapproved for you guys.
Sure.
And,
Yeah.
to make it official so that anybody that comes in now and is signs for it, it'll be a current contract.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect. All right. I'll make a motion to approve the translation contract.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Dick Thomas,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Lisa Terry.
Yes.
All right, 2021 mowing services contract for LMU, Logansport Municipal Building Corporation City Properties.
And this is simply a standard contract we've used, and this goes to Tony Rosie. He's been mowing for us for a number of years, and we have a listing of all the city properties, which is at the end of the contract, that gives a basis for what his fees will be. Contracts for like $11,070, something like that, is what the final would be. We also have it stipulated in the contract that if we sell any of those properties throughout the year, like LMPC or the city approves sales, those contractors, or those are subtracted from the contract.
Oh, nice.
And we reduce it accordingly. So this is just to make sure that we cover all the city-owned properties initially.
Sure. All right.
Quick question. Sure. So are these like easements or what are these properties? I'm just
Some
curious.
of these are like the blight elimination properties where we've torn the city.
Yes.
Bought homes and tore them down and
Okay.
reseeded the property and got it ready.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
there are properties that the city has bought over time that they may be interested in selling
Okay.
for other things like putting apartments in houses or
Okay.
whatever, or putting up for businesses, their investment properties.
Gotcha.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2021 mowing services contract.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Lisa Terry,
Yes.
Dick Thomas.
Yes.
Noise permit request, Danielle. Thank you, Dwayne.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're back again. Eventually. So this is just a request for our movie nights that we approved the contract last week. So it's on July 9th, and the movie will start approximately at 9:30 and go till a little after 11. So I am just trying to be in compliance for noise regulations. There was some discussion about noise. How do you quantify noise? He has a 4,000 watt speaker system. And what we use for the bike rodeo is 8,000 watts. So if anybody's been to that, that kind of helps you to know how loud it'll be. It'll be half the sound of the bike rodeo.
Okay. Chief, what do you guys do at the bike rodeo? Do you guys have like a live band or just a PA system?
One of our staff members, Kevin Price, has a sound system and he plays music.
Oh, okay. Sweet. That's a good point there. It's half the. Okay.
Except that's in the evening and the bike rodeos during the day. Just saying for the neighborhood. Just think about it.
Right. So, what would it take for you guys to maybe let the homeowners around that area know?
Well, the newspaper did me a solid last week. They kind of posted it in the paper once already. I am going to have the movie advertised on the fence of the pool, so everybody in the neighborhood will know that it will be happening.
Okay. Are you going to send something else, like press releases out closer to that date as well?
I will, yes.
Okay. Just the local media having it out there will help, for sure.
It'll be on Facebook,
Okay.
our website,
All right.
all of those platforms.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the noise permit request for Friday, July 9th, 2021 from 9:30 p.m. to 11:15 p.m.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Jake Collinsall?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. Thank you, Daniel.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank you.
Danielle.
Police Department, Chief Yike, new standard operating procedure.
The SOP that we have to put in place is going to be in accordance with the drone program that we started. So with adding the unmanned aerial system, the drone, I attached a copy of the policy. The policy has been submitted, checked over by the city attorney, and would like it to be put in place today so I can add it to our policies. The drone, I believe we ordered it. And then we got some of the pieces for it, but obviously we had to order for a couple of places. I've been out of the office or in and out the last couple of days. Did Cassie give you the
Greg was fine for it, it should be going through.
Awesome, okay. I was just making sure. I knew she probably told me. So I want to get this in place before we get all the parts sitting up and running, that type of thing. So
Yeah, and council approved the drones, correct? The drone.
yes, sir.
That was that May?
It was
That was the last meeting.
That was
Yes.
the last meeting. Okay. Yeah, so the drones have already been approved through council to purchase. So this is just kind of their new SOP to put in there. They didn't have anything about drones.
And Kelly looked at it, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And there's
Thank
some
you.
licensing that we had to get through the FAA, produced universities helping us out with some of the licensing and training, those types of things. So because where we live, there's some
No, it's great.
part of the county, we have to have certain things in place. So
I'll make a motion to approve the new standard operating procedure.
A second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Jake Collinsall?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
All right. April 2021 monthly report, Chief.
So for April, looks like the officers 29,207 total miles, 805 total calls for service, 88 arrests, 124 citations, 209 warnings, and officers conducted 222 traffic stops. Criminal Investigations Division had 6 cases, and they have all 6 that are still pending and active. Cass County Drug Task Force investigated 22 cases, made 11 arrests, investigated 11 methamphetamine cases, 3 heroin, 0 cocaine, 7 marijuana, and 1 investigation conducted involving other criminal activity. Traffic Division, 20 parking complaints, 6 VIN inspections, and 6 escorts. And animal control, looks like he took 50 calls within the city limits, 1 state citation issued, 4 city ordinances, 27 animals were taken to the shelter, 8 dogs and 19 cats, 13 warnings, and looks like he took a lot of animal cats out to the shelter, so that's it.
That's why we're having a fundraiser this Saturday.
A lot of cats.
Make a motion to approve the April 2021 monthly report for the police department.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jake Collinsall?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Fire Department's April 2021 monthly report. Chief Barry. Good morning.
So I've submitted my April report. We had 96 total alarms. This 0 structure fires, 60 first responder calls, and then we had one medical transport using our ambulance. 10 vehicle accidents, one was an extrication, and then I've got my monthly report to that.
You got called to 12 vegetation or trash fires?
Yeah, we had 2 dumpster fires, and then some, burn complaints, residents burning trash, or a lot of them are more with just neighborly complaints.
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve the April 2021 Fire Department's report.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Jacob Paulson?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Street Department April 2021 monthly report. Tony Shanks. Good morning, Tony. You guys are busy in April.
It's that time of year for us to do this.
Brush loads picked up 161. Brush loads to the compost site by the contractor were 15. Brush loads to the compost site by the residents 1. And it looks like 70-yard waste bags were picked up by the street department. 9,482 miles. No emergency call-outs. Street sweeping. This is a good one. I like these. There were 190.19 tons of sweepings and 219.89 tons of mulch taken to the landfill in April. To date, 6,068.75 tons of sweepings and 3,738.34 tons of mulch have been taken to the landfill. So we're busy. Property cleanups, no property cleanups in April. There have been a total of 2 property cleanups during 2021. Potholes, 157.5 hours were spent filling potholes during April. During April, 58 hours were spent on alley maintenance, and 136.29 tons, which is 17 loads of gravel, were used. And this is information that I think the public really needs to hear and see, because what you may not know is happening is actually happening. So during April, there were 56 hours spent painting. 2 speed bumps were installed at Riverside Park at the request of the Cass County Denzel Carousel. Mowing started in April and will continue until fall, and 32 pandemic hours during the month of April.
What does that mean, 32 hours of pandemic? What's that
We
mean?
had one guy that was sick with symptoms, so, he was off.
Oh, I see. I got you.
And
Gotcha.
we've had another guy, and I think that's probably on this month, his daycare closed for like 3 days, and so.
I got you.
All right. Busy, busy, busy. I'll make a motion to approve the April 2021 Street Department report.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Jacob Paulson?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. All right, dumpster requests, 8th Street, just north of East Market. This is for a demolition or construction of the front porch, rear porch. Size of the dumpsters is 40, and this is for 10 days. So this would start May 14th and finish on May 24th.
Correct. I'm fine with it.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the dumpster request for 8th Street, just north of East Market.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
It's nice to have something done with that house.
It's the Greensfelder house, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's good to
fabulous.
see more action there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, call for question.
Jacob Paulson?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
A dumpster request for 125 East Linden Avenue, the front yard, maybe partly in the street. This is for a re-roof of the home. And this will last from 5/12 to 526.
No issues with that one either. They have no place to put it
Okay.
on the street.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the dumpster request for 125 East Linden Avenue.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Dave Collinsall?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Dumpster request for 1105 Pleasant Hill out front of the house. This is for kitchen remodel. This will start on the 5th and finish on the 17th.
Right, this one's already there.
Been there.
This young lady came in, they're having a wedding and a reception at her house, and they're remodeling the kitchen. I wasn't trying to get in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a
good
wedding. That's a smart man.
There you go. I'll make a motion to approve the dumpster request for 1105 Pleasant Hill.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Dave Collinsall?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. All right, and finally, 316 East Linden Avenue, street in front of the house. This is another dumpster request.
This is another one that's already there, but it's also not on the street. It's up on the property. So
Okay.
it's not a big deal.
This is for a roof slash remodel, and we'll finish up on the 19th of May. I'll make a motion to approve the dumpster request for 316 East Linden Avenue.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Dave Collinsall?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. All right, application for curb street cuts, Prime Contracting, 414 12th Street, west in the center of the alley to the manhole in the center of the street. The reason for the cut is a new sewer line.
Yeah, and I've had good relationships so far with Prime Contracting. They just recently got into doing this kind of work, but they've done it right every time as far as filling them back in and doing a good job of it. So I have no problem with that.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the application for curb street cuts for 414 12th Street.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Dave Collinsall?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. City street closure request. Safety Services and Supply / Norfolk Southern Railroad. This is for from the 19th to the 21st of May from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. I will say that I do not approve of this because
When they called me about this, I asked the lady if there's any possible way to postpone this until the 3rd Street Bridge was opened up again. You know, just because it's cut me down to either Potawatomi Road or 2nd Street.
Right.
To get from the south side. And she said she would check with them. Apparently, they didn't like that idea, and they submitted it. I told her on the phone that I wasn't going to approve it. I didn't even offer it to the fire chief or police chief because I didn't think it was going to be necessary after I talked to you and Jacob. But again, I don't know if the railroad has the right to go ahead and close it, whether we agree with it or not. But I don't agree with it.
right, and I don't either. It's a safety concern. We've got the 3rd Street Bridge closed. We've got, it's already tight on the 6th Street Bridge. So there's some safety concerns there with people being able to, especially public safety, being able to get
It's
in
only
and
2
out.
days, and I would have no issue with it if the 3rd Street Bridge was open.
Exactly.
Last night, just as a reference, I was, because the Third Street Bridge was closed, I was trying to get to the south side. I went to 18th Street, I waited 12 minutes on the train. 12 minutes. And it wasn't the 18th, it was the second one on the day.
Right.
But there's no stop on there as well. So that's going to delay my time and this time possibly, well, maybe not a station on there, but for us to get to the south side, that's a huge delay, 12 minutes waiting on a train. So if we close anything else, it's going to be public safety.
For sure. I'll make a motion to vote on the city street closure request.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Chris Martin?
No.
Lisa Terry?
No.
Dave Collinsall?
No.
Okay, so Renee will call in today, let them know it was denied, and then I'll keep posted on. Like I said, I don't know that you can.
As soon as you have the
So we'll find out.
We definitely want the public to know that we did not approve this.
Exactly. Yep. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Tony.
All right, cemetery, April 2021 monthly report. Bob? Good morning.
Morning.
Middle of May, we're busy.
Oh, yeah. Trying to get the mowing and everything else done, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's improving.
Looks like you got another seasonal employee.
Yeah, I have one seasonal employee that rides the mower, and I have 3 seasonal employees coming tomorrow.
Very nice.
So we're getting there.
Getting there, yeah. How many more do you need?
At least 3.
At least 3?
Yeah. And college is letting out, so maybe we'll get something there. I have 3 high school kids, but they can't start till after like June. A little late for Memorial Day, but I might have room for those also.
Okay. Good deal. I'll make a motion to approve the April 2021 monthly report for the cemetery.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Thompson?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Code enforcement weekly report. Jamie?
Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning. All right, so we've got 2 trash violations that were issued. No abandoned vehicles, but the biggest one that we'd appreciate the media helping us with getting out to the public is that we had 42 first notices sent to the property owners for weeds and mowing. 11 were cleared by the property owners. So, and the thing with this, Jamie, if you want to help me, we have to wait until it's 8 inches tall, right? Before we can cite somebody, which is quite a bit, right? That's quite a bit. So once it gets 8 inches tall, then she can send that first notice. Then that gives them 7 days to clean it up. Then a second notice, and then another 7 days, correct? So this could, I mean, it could be a 2 to 3 week process.
And a
of just
2 to
getting
3
someone to mow
foot
their yard.
site.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just crazy. So it's just, we're trying, right? We're doing all we can. So we appreciate your help in getting this done and helping your office. I'm glad that the office is like a team.
Thank you.
So I appreciate everything you guys do.
That's a good number.
I'll make a motion to approve the code enforcement weekly report.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Jacob Thompson?
Yes.
Lisa Terry?
Yes.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Board member comments, Lisa?
Well, last time I was here, we talked about having a newly formed committee to look at the animal control, the current, animal/dog fine ordinances and whatnot. So there will be a meeting here on May the 26th at 5 p.m. on a Wednesday in this room, and we have a few city council members that will be attending, neighborhood folks, animal advocates, people from Cause for Paws, people from the Humane Society, so that we can revisit ordinances that have not been looked at in many years, repeat offenders, and the fines and how these, why are these fines so low that people just keep paying them and coming and getting out their dogs. So I think it'll be very interesting. The first meeting is only going to be an hour so that we can sort of go into subcommittees and look at, the educational format, what can be done with ordinances and or the hiring, the amount of fines, and, how are we going to find money for an additional animal control person, because we don't have anyone, as you know, mostly after 4 p.m. and on the weekends. And as you heard the numbers of what animal control did just last month, we are so full. We have 42 baby kittens that are from 6 weeks to, we had a mother give birth last night. So we're over the top with cats and dogs right now. And, we are having a fundraiser Saturday at the Black Dog. We're trying to do everything we can to raise monies to continue with the service, and certainly the educational component of what the community knows and how they can get involved to assist. there's just a lot of misinformation that animal control works for us. And they do not at the Humane Society. That's it. So look forward to that meeting.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking the leadership role on that.
Sure.
Getting everyone together. Jacob?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Central Paving and the street department for their work in getting all of those roads paved over there on the east end. Princeton, Georgian, Jamestown, Kensington, Kings Mill, Westchester, Hampshire. All of those are looking nice and new, and drove around the other day just to make sure, and it looks great. So thank you to Tony and your team and Ross in helping us get that done as well. So that looks great. And then also I want to offer condolences to the family and friends of Dr. Ralph Anderson. He was a good man, good public servant, and sorry to see him go. That's what I got.
Very good, very good. Yes, I will echo those words. All right, miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. All right, seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn at 10 a.m.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call the question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Lisa Terry,
Yes.
Rick Tony.
Yes.
We are adjourned. Have a great day.
Thank you. And we have that.